Hi guys, I'm Steve Rowe. I've gotten a number of requests and questions about the Felder RL160 dust collector, including several requests to do a machine review for this unit. And initially I was a little cool to the idea because, hey, it's a dust collector. How much can you say about it? But for a little history, this is my third dust collector, and I've had dust collection for over 31 years now. This unit's been in my shop for approximately 6 years, and I have noticed a dramatic improvement from my previous Cyclone and the one before that, which was a chip collector, and basically it just kept the big chips off the floor. But this one, I've noticed that my lungs and health has been a lot better since I installed this in the shop. There's a lot less dust there everywhere. So I thought I would cover a few things. Overall, there's a blower unit that sits up here. The exhaust is in this area. There's some panel filters that run kind of diagonally along this way. And the RL160, the 160 stands for the diameter of the inlet to the machine. And this one is 160 millimeters. So, okay, the RL160 and RL200 units have a double bin configuration. This does require the use of bags. Each of these bags hold, I think the rated value is 53 gallons, which this one holds twice that, so 106 gallons of debris. So you'll notice that the main unit is sitting on casters. It is designed to be portable. I've set mine up as stationary, but to empty the unit, you lift up this bar, and it basically lowers the debris bins, and you can slide this out on casters. And I guess it's not quite time for a change, but you'll notice this particular bin is much fuller than this, and I usually there's a mechanism to distribute the flow and try to equalize this. I found that doesn't work particularly good, so what I do, I just kind of alternate bags. When I get this one, usually fills up more. Okay, so there's some fairly sizable chips that it picks up. Okay, and now there's one particular feature of this. Because this is a bagged unit, you'll notice this connection back here. There is a vacuum tube that actually goes up to the suction of the fan, and what that does, that keeps the bags, puts a slight vacuum under the bags so that you can so the bags will not get sucked up against the filters. Okay, I'm just hand holding the camera right now. I'm sure it's going to get real dark in here, so I'm probably going to have to use the fixed camera and a flash. Yeah, it's too dark. Okay, to put the bins back in place, again, make sure that the bags are not covering the port. And you basically just align it. There's this, I'm not sure what they call that bar, but in essence you'll pick it up, align it. You'll have to lift it up to get in place. You'll hear a latch, and one of the things I like to do is I'll just look down there and make sure the port is clear, and then just lower the bar, which raises the bins. These casters come off the ground, and it forms a pretty good seal. Okay, on the outlet side, this is an option that's called a silencer or a sound dampener or absorber. But this sound dampener If you don't get this option and you're in North America, I think the RL will stand for really loud. I use a remote start control. This is made by Penn State Industries. It's the Heavy Duty Long Ranger Pro. It does a good job. This will handle the 4 kW motor in this, which I think it roughly translates to 5.5 horsepower. This is a 3-phase machine. You can also get this machine in single phase, but in either event you probably want to use the heavy duty or remote. Another benefit with the Felder over other dust collectors, at least dust collectors that I've had, is you get more horizontal storage surface to where you can pile shop consumables on. So I keep sandpaper, glue, dominoes, trash bags, various things, even spare bags for the machine. Okay, this is the inlet end of the machine. Again, this is a 160 millimeter diameter inlet. This adapter was made by Nordfab, and it's basically an expanded machine adapter, and it fits really nicely. To adjust the deposition of the debris in between the two bags, and this would only be applicable to the RL160 models and up. There's a knob you turn here, and it basically is a stop on a damper door on the inlet side. This is the on-off switch for the RL160. There's an indicator light here. This is not an on indicator. When that starts glowing, it's actually an indicator that you need to clean the filters. And that comes from this pressure switch over here, which is a differential pressure switch, and it is sensing the airflow by differential pressure in the machine versus outside. And once it gets above a certain threshold, it will indicate that light will come on and will tell you it's time to clean. To clean, just pull this knob out, which actuates the brushes approximately. You do that about 4 or 5 cycles. You do not do this with the machine running, because you'll get more effective cleaning if you with the machine off. Okay, that's my basic overview of the RL160. Overall, I mean, if this machine were to burn up tomorrow, I would replace it with the same model. So I've been very happy with it. This particular model was manufactured in 2006. I purchased it used, so it's been in my shop for the last 6 years. I've never replaced the filter elements in this, and the owner before me had not replaced the filter elements. So overall, it's an excellent machine. So if you got any questions, post it on the comments below. Thank you for watching. I appreciate any feedback.